Welcome to day 10 of the 30-day yoga challenge. Today we are focusing on back bends as we work towards camel. When you're ready, we'll begin in tabletop. So if, like me, you have a really thin mat or sensitive knees, you might want to place something underneath the knees for extra support. And just start by rocking from side to side, shifting weight from the right hand and then into the left, swaying the hips left to right. And then you can start to dip the shoulders, bend the elbows, just slowly moving into the body. And bring your shoulders over your wrist, round your back and roll to the right. Then dip your belly and sway to the left. Round over to the right, dip and sway to the left. Keep this going and start to find a rhythm of breath and movement. And then let's switch directions, rolling to the left, swaying to the right. Come back through center, find a neutral spine. With an inhale, dip your belly to arch your back. Then send your hips back to your heels. Exhale, round your spine and ripple forwards, bringing shoulders over wrists. Inhale, moving back, arching the spine. Exhale, round, ripple forwards. Continue moving with your breath. Slowly articulating the spine. If you'd like to go a little further, you can edge the hands away from you so that as you ripple forwards, the legs will lower, the hips will lower, and you'll find a cobra. And you may find as you push back now, you have space to take child's pose for a moment. Ripple forwards and lie on your belly. Then bring the fingertips wide, either side of your mat. Press into the floor, lift your chest, and then gaze over your left shoulder, roll your left shoulder back. Lower the chest down, press up, roll the right shoulder back and gaze over to the right. Then continuing to switch from side to side, rolling out the shoulders. Once more to the left and the right. Then bring the hands under your shoulders, push up to tabletop. Keep your hips over your knees, walk your hands forwards, and sink your chest down into puppy pose. And you may want to go slow because this one can feel quite extreme. Rest your forehead or the chin on the mat and we'll pause here. Slowly lift your chest, walk your hands under your shoulders. Then tuck your toes, lift your knees so that they're just hovering off the mat. Swing your knees to the left. And if you want, you could always lower the right knee down for support as you lift the left arm up. Inhale as the chest opens. Exhale as you come through center, keeping the knees hovering as best you can. Sweep the legs to the right. This time the left knee could always come down for support. Reach the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale, knees go to the left. Left arm reaches up. Open the chest. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale, sweeping to the right, right arm lifts, open the chest. Exhale, come back through center. One more time, inhale to the left, open your chest, press the floor away. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, sweeping to the right, reach the right arm up, expand through your chest. Exhale, back through center. Now slowly lifting the hips, push back to downward dog. Relax your chin to your chest, slowly pedal out your legs. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, bring knee to nose or as close as you can. Bring the shoulders over the wrists and step the foot in between the hands. It's okay if you need a helping hand. Reach your arms up for high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, start to cactus your arms. Draw your shoulders back and slowly lower the back knee down. Again, if you have sensitive knees, you may want to place your prop underneath your knee for support. Continue to roll the shoulders back, encourage the chest to open. Then plant the hands and step to plank. Inhale, hold your pose. You can always lower the knees if you're modifying. Exhale, rock forward, send the shoulders past the wrists. Bend your elbows close to the sides of your body for chaturanga and lower down to your belly. Bring the forearms to the mat for Sphinx. And you have the option to keep the legs on the mat or you could lift the legs. Pointing the toes, squeezing the glutes. Lower the legs down, come back to down dog. With an inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, bring knee to nose or as close as you can get it. And slowly step the foot in between the hands. Arms up, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, cactus your arms, squeeze your shoulders together. Your shoulder blades, should I say, together. And slowly lower the back knee down. Pausing here. Bring the hands to the mat, step back to plank. Push the floor away, inhale. Exhale, rock forwards and lower down through chaturanga, finding your control. Bring the forearms to the mat, and again, you could take Sphinx, or you could try the legs up variation. Pointing the toes, squeezing the glutes. Lower the legs, come back to down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step through. And lower the back knee to find low lunge. Place the right hand by the right side and reach the left arm up and over to the right side, coming into a side bend in your low lunge. You can relax the right ear towards the right shoulder. Inhale, lift back up. Then the left arm will reach back towards your back leg and the right arm will reach over to the left side, bending to the left this time. Option to tilt the head towards the left shoulder. Turn to face forwards, relax both arms by your side. Then lift up. So the front knee is over the ankle and you find this place of stability. Try to keep this sense of a stable spine. With the hands on the hips, inhale, lift ribs away from hips. Exhale, roll your shoulders back and invite a little back bend here. Trying to keep that integrity so the legs are strong, pressing into the mat. If it feels good, you could tilt your head back, gaze up. Slowly with an inhale, lift up, head comes up last. Plant your hands and step to plank. Pushing the floor away, always the option to lower the knees. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, rock forwards and lower down with control. This time you could take the Sphinx variation or cobra. Exhale back to down dog. Stepping the left foot through, lower the back knee down to find your low lunge. Place the left hand by the left side, reach the right arm up and over as you bend to the left. You can relax the left ear towards left shoulder. Then sweeping the right arm to the back leg, left arm reaches up and over as you bend to the right. And you can relax the head, tilting it towards the right shoulder. Inhale to lift back up. Bring the front knee so that it's on top of the ankle and find that sense of creating a stable spine. Bring the hands to the lower back. With an inhale, lift your ribs away from your hips and roll your shoulders back. And then little by little, start arching back, lifting the gaze up, if it feels okay for the head and neck. Keep pressing through the legs. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, slowly begin coming out. The head will lift last. Plant your hands and step to plank. Pressing the floor away, inhale. Exhale, lower down to your belly. And keeping the hands under the shoulders, bend your left leg and roll onto the right side of your body. Press the floor away as you place the foot behind you. Then lift the left arm up as you lift your hips. Turn your chest open to come into Wild Thing. If you're needing an option to modify here, the right knee could come down to create a kickstand. This is a great way to modify Wild Thing. Hold for a breath in. Expand through the chest. Exhale and come back to lie on your belly. Bending the right leg, roll to the left side of the body and press the floor away. Place the foot behind you. As you reach the right arm up, lift your hips, opening your chest into Wild Thing. This time, if you're modifying the left leg, left knee will come down for support. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, come back to lie on your belly. Relaxing both arms by your side. Take a moment to steady your breath. And then lifting your legs. Option to stay here or option to lift the arms also. Coming into Locust. Rolling the shoulders back. Gazing up. Slowly release, make a pillow with your forearms. Rest your head and give the hips a little sway side to side, releasing the lower back. slowly come into a kneeling position. And as I said, if you have sensitive knees, you'll definitely want to pad them for this next part. So lift the hips. And as we focused on creating that stable spine in our low lunge, focus on creating a stable lower body. So hips stacked over the knees. Bring the hands to the lower back and roll your shoulders back. And think of lifting the rib cage away from the hips to create length as you begin arching back. There's no hurry here. You can really take your time. Allow the body to explore. With each inhale, pause where you are. And with each exhale, see what space you can move into. You could tilt the head back if that feels okay. If you're feeling quite comfortable, hands could come to prayer, heart center. And if you'd like to explore further, arms can reach overhead. Continue to send the hips forwards, keeping them stacked over the knees. Slowly begin lifting yourself up, coming out of your back bend. The head will lift last. Sit the hips on the heels. Rest the hands on your thighs. And we'll take a moment to pause. Back bends are very demanding postures, so you may feel quite exhausted now. I know I often feel tired after them. So close your eyes, and we'll take this next few moments to reset. Either keeping the hands on the thighs or bringing one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just feeling your breath coming in and out. As the breath gradually begins to steady. Open your eyes. Swing your legs round to find a seated position. Then hug the left knee into your chest and wrap the right arm around the leg. Place the left hand behind for support. With an inhale, lift from the crown of your head to lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, start to twist, gazing over the left shoulder. Slowly release the twist, turn to gaze forwards. Then open the knee to the side. Walk your hands either side of your front leg. You can either stay here with the chest lifted. Sometimes this is enough, and folds can be quite extreme after back bends, so gauge how far you'd like to take this. Slowly lift yourself back up. Extend the left leg. Then hug the right knee into your chest. Left arm wraps around the leg, right hand comes behind for support. Inhale as you sit up tall. Exhale as you turn to the right, gazing over the right shoulder. Release your twist. Let the knee open out to the side and place your hands either side your front leg. Just like before, you can keep the chest lifted, or you could slowly start to fold forwards, just gauging how far you want to go. Slowly lift yourself back up. Extend the right leg. Come and lie down on your back. Extending the legs, relaxing the arms either side the body. Settling into Savasana. Taking the first few moments here to consciously let go of anywhere that you may be clenching or tightening. Letting go of any muscular effort. Just one by one, releasing those layers of tension. I know we're all on different schedules, we all have different needs. So I'll close the practice here, but leave the video running a little bit longer. So if you would like to stay in Shavasana for a while, you have that option. Thank you so much for your time and your energy. I hope that you enjoyed this practice, and I'll see you for the rest of the challenge.